Hey everyone, it is Marco here, back once again from the mycolorscreen channel. In today's setup, I'm going to be bringing you a big, bold red home screen and lock screen setup. It's going to make your phone look truly unique, so you definitely don't want to miss this video. Let us begin. Great everyone, so like I said, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to set up a fantastic, bright, bold home screen as well as lock screen. Krudenka, also known as Sebastian Spindler, has been on a roll lately, and this home screen and lock screen is no exception. Titled Strawberry Red, you can clearly see why. He's done a fantastic job at bringing you guys a professional theme while still making it stick out and making it truly unique and one of a kind. This is the home screen right here. As you can see, it's very clean, it's very polished, but there is still a lot going on. If you look at the top here, you've got your cell data there. It also changes if you're using Wi-Fi. You've got also your cell signal bars here. Beneath that, you've got this fantastic looking wallpaper. Looks amazing, and he's put it on this white card with a little bit of drop shadow. It looks like a work of art. If you have a little bit of a closer look, you can see that it's got your time there, it's got your battery percentage, it's got your date. So pretty much whatever you need on a daily basis is there. Beneath that, you've got your easy to get to shortcuts, for example, your phone, your email, your hangouts, as well as I just added in a application drawer there just to open it up. Just like that. So it is a very functional home screen. And of course, I've got the notification bar here at the top. I've got that hidden, as well as the soft keys at the bottom that are also hidden, just to make it a whole lot cleaner, just to give you a lot more space. It just looks incredible. But if you have a look at the lock screen right now, it is no exception. I'm just going to unlock it like that. And look at it, it's extremely minimal, but at the same time, it still provides you with all the necessary functionality. You can see you've got your time there, you've got your date there. And what's really cool is that because it's using MissedIt, it's got these neat little notifications that appear instantly when you say have a new notification for say a missed call or a new WhatsApp or Hangouts message. And you even see there's got a little new icon there. It looks incredible. And of course, you can unlock your phone by just clicking the unlock button like that. So if you'd like to know how to set up this very home screen and lock screen, then let us begin with today's video tutorial. Great, so part one, or before you begin, I'm just going to be explaining to you guys what apps and resources you will be requiring in order to get this very setup onto your phone. First up will obviously be a good old file explorer. That's just to copy all your necessary files into their respective places. Next up will be MissedIt, and we haven't used this in a very long time, but Krudenka has done a fantastic job at this. You saw on the lock screen those little icons appear. Well, that is thanks to MissedIt. It is a paid app, but it's still really good if you want your notifications just to be a little bit different than the usual pair. Next up will be a Nova launcher. You're welcome to use any other launcher, but Nova launcher does a great job at this, especially with handling MissedIt notifications. Next up will be WidgetLocker. That of course will be needed for your lock screen setup. And then good old Zooper Widget Pro, and you need the Pro version simply to copy your custom skins, as you need that for your two widgets that you will be applying on both the home screen as well as lock screen. So once you have all those installed, we can move on to the next part, which is copying all your various files into the locations using EAS File Explorer. Great, so part two will be copying all your files into their respective places. Now, what you want to do, if you check in the link in the description below, it comes with a zip file that you either want to download onto your computer, extract it onto your phone, or just download it straight onto your phone and extract it using EAS File Explorer. But at the end of the day, you should have these various files on your phone. What you want to do now, you just want to extract this file, extract it like this, and go into it like that. You just want to make sure this is Strawberry Red. You just want this folder. What you want to do is to select cut, and we're just going to have to go back now into the main SD card directory. So remember, we just want the Strawberry Red folder. Just remember that. You want to now go into the MissedIt folder. Remember to have MissedIt installed onto your phone. There it is like that. You want to select it now. You want to open up the presets folder, paste the Strawberry Red folder into this respective folder. Remember, the Strawberry Red, not the zip folder, just the plain Strawberry Red folder. It should contain these specific 3 files like that. So once you have those 3, we're just going to go back once again into the main folder here, we're going to go back into your customization folder. We want to copy our 2 Zooper Widget files. You know that they're Zooper Widget because they end in .zw, and you just want to copy those and paste them into the main SD card directory. So we want to go into our Zooper Widget folder now. We want to go into our templates folder, and we just want to paste our 2 Strawberry, the home screen, as well as the lock screen Zooper Widget. So once you've pasted all of those files into their respective folders, then you're good to go. We can just minimize everything right now. And next up, you might notice that, as you can see, my notification bar as well as my soft keys have been eliminated, and that's because my Nexus 5 has been rooted and I'm using expanded desktop mode. So if you're not too sure what that means, that pretty much means it's to see if I just go into my power menu. As you can see, there is expanded desktop mode, and of course you need to be running a custom ROM such as CyanogenMod right now, CM11 right now, and it comes with that feature built in. If you don't have to be running a custom ROM, you can just be running an exposed module. That'll let you do exactly the same thing, but I'm just going to stick with as simple as possible. I can still get to my soft keys at the bottom. I can't for some reason do it with the mouse, but I can with the stylus, hence me using it. So once you have all of those complete, we're then going to move on to our Nova Launcher settings, because that's where we're going to get our home screen setup complete and all looking pretty. Great, so now we're going to be jumping into our Nova Launcher settings. Going to select it right now. From here, we want to select our desktop settings. Our desktop grid, it was recommended for a 9:6, and to enable subgrid positioning. That's just going to make your life a whole lot easier when changing or moving the icons around. Your margins, you want to be on none. Home screen, you just want to have one home screen. Label icons, you don't want to be labeling any icons, but you do want to be enabling resizing all widgets, widgets overlap, and then overlap when placing. So take notes of each one of those. Next, we're just going to go back right now. We're going to go into our look and feel, because right here, we want to disable the notification bar. So you just want to disable show notification bar, because you just want to get that look even cleaner for that very home screen. Next up, we're going to go back. We're going to go back once again. We're going to go into our unread counts. This is quite important, as you want to make sure you want to go to the bottom. Make sure that the provider is MissedIt. Now, if you don't have anything installed right here, Nova is going to bring you into the Play Store. We have to just download this tiny file, which is basically the Tesla unread, which allows a third party such as MissedIt to read out to your missed notifications. So just take note of that, make sure that it is on, but that is pretty much it. So we can just go back now, go back out of everything, and now we should be onto our home screen right now, as this is where we're going to be changing everything and adding in all our widgets. Great, so our next part, almost forgot, is to change your wallpaper, but it is extremely easy to do. You just need a long press on the home screen, select wallpapers right now, and you just want to go into that folder. So I'm just going to go into the Strawberry file using my file explorer, and it is basically just this simple red wallpaper like this. You don't have to crop it or resize it or whatever, because it's just plain red. Set the wallpaper like that, and then you are good to go. So there is that bold red color that you're going to grow to really enjoy it. Next up, we'll be adding in the widgets. Great, so in order to add in the widgets, you simply have to long press on the home screen. You want to go into your widgets right now, and you want to scroll all the way to good old Zooper Widget. So we're going to select Zooper Widget Pro right now. Does not matter which size you go for, as always, because you're going to be resizing it anyway. And I think taking up more or less the entire width of the screen. You don't want to go all the way to the top and the bottom. You still want to leave a little bit of space. Just make sure that it is equally spaced, like so. Next up, you want to select it. You want to select the SD card option, as we want to select the one that has the StrawberryRed home screen or HS file right here. As it's been selected like that, I think that looks pretty good. So we just need to go back, see what it looks like, and there it is like that. Might have to make it a little bit bigger. So if we long press on it, select resize. Let's see. Well, remember, if it doesn't resize for you straight away, you can just reopen it, go back into your SD card, select it once again. It should be a little bit bigger, and let's see how it looks. Yep, that looks a whole lot better. Now all we have to do is to add in the icons, which is extremely easy to do. I'm going to first do it with this app drawer one, just to give you an example. If you long press on it and you select edit, and then you select the icon, Now all you have to do is to open up your preferred gallery app. I'm just going to go into and choose my preferred icon, something simple like that. I'm not going to do any resizing or cropping. I'm just going to select OK, select the tick once again, and there it is. It has been changed at the bottom. Now I'm just going to long press on it and then move it on top of my widget. As you can see, if it disappears, have no fear. Just long press on your widget right now and say send to back. It should then reappear. For some reason it does that with the app drawer, but all you have to do now is to do it with your rest of your preferred. You can use whatever apps or shortcut you would like. So you want to do that for the phone, for your email, and then for your preferred chat message, or actually use whatever apps that you want. Does not bother me. And there you have your home screen complete. Now we can jump onto the lock screen. Great, so the second part of this video will be setting up the widget locker. All you have to do is open up widget locker within your app drawer, and if you have any apps or whatever else on your lock screen, you just want to drag it either into the bin like so. You just want to, if that doesn't work for you, you can just long press on it and select remove. Remember, it is still a bit buggy, so you just have to take that into consideration. So I'm just going to remove it the good old-fashioned way like so. Click and select remove. Now once everything's cleared up, you want to select the top right hand corner there, little settings icon, and jump into your look and feel. Make sure that alternative wallpaper has been enabled. There's one thing to take note. As you can see, my colors and buttons are a little bit different. It's because I'm running the Shift UI CM11 theme by Screenlicious. Check in the link below for my top 10 CM11 themes in case you want to see what you can do with your phone. You want to go select wallpaper right now, and of course you just want to find that same red wallpaper that we applied earlier on. So I'm not going to show you how to apply that wallpaper. It actually is very simple. Next up, your background tint. Of course you don't have to change it, but sometimes I do kind of prefer it having a little bit tinted. It's entirely up to you. Now for your layout, a good old 12 by 12 works well. Of course, make sure that that anchor is dragged completely to the bottom, and automatically determine grid size is disabled, just so that you can get to that 12 by 12 grid size, and then make sure you select save. Next up, you want to scroll a bit more down. Your hide notification bar, you want to make sure that that has been enabled. You don't need that notification bar. We have our own unique custom lock screen. And of course, we just want to go back once again. There's just one more thing that we want to do. We want to go into our advanced settings right now. And you want to go into your home helper, because a lot of people always complain that if you select your home button, or it's actually going to be hidden here, but just for future reference, that your home helper component, your home helper block home, and then block home and other apps, if you have all three enabled, that will mean that when you press the menu button at the bottom, it then will not unlock your phone. It'll just bring it up into the stock lock screen. So just keep that in mind. This is always good to have enabled. And then just don't forget to have widget overlap enabled, because that will just allow you to have overlapping widgets. But that is your widget locker settings complete. All we have to do now is to now edit everything onto your widget locker. Great, so first things first, let's get the good old widgets out the way. If you long press on the home screen and select widgets, the first one that you want to be adding is good old Zooper Widget Pro. So as always, does not matter which size you go for, as you're just going to hold down on it, select resize, and then resize it accordingly. This is going to be for that clock, so we don't want to make it too big, but just take note that you want to make it more or less that shape. We can always resize it later on, so make sure it takes up a little bit of the screen. You want to select it now. You want to go into your SD card, and from here you want to scroll, or I think it's at the top actually. It's this one here, StrawberryRed _LS or lock screen. So don't have to change anything here. We can just go back, see what it looks like. And that looks pretty good. We might want to make it a little bit bigger later on. Let's just see how it goes. So resizing it did make it a little bit bigger, which is good, as now we want to add in the MissedIt notification widget just below it. So if we long press on the home screen, select widgets. Now this is quite important, as I haven't done MissedIt in a very long time, so you might be learning something here. Remember to have pasted that StrawberryRed folder into the MissedIt folder within your SD card. Otherwise that preset will not appear. So you want to make sure that you select MissedIt right now. As you can see, you got a brand new UI here that looks amazing, but you want to select this little settings icon here, and you want to select that StrawberryRed. Now if it gives you an error that it says this is an internal error, something like that, that means you aren't using the correct folder. Make sure that it's only the StrawberryRed folder like this, that one that only contains those 3 files within it. If it say contains another folder within it, then that means it just simply won't work. So make sure it is StrawberryRed. It's going to give you an option, a warning saying that it's a different version. Just select OK, and then you should be good to go. Don't touch anything else, just select the tick, and now it says your widget configuration has been set up. You might want to ask someone to send you a missed call or a message just so that you can kind of see where it is, because if you don't have any notifications, it'll of course be blank, because now what's going to happen is when you say swipe away or you've gotten rid of these notifications, they will not appear. But when, say, someone sends you a new message, they will then reappear instantly, which is pretty much the whole basis of having these missed it notifications. So you can place them underneath the Zooper widget like that. And of course, you can always block clicks for each one of them. You can even enable so that when you select this brings up your Hangouts depending on whatever you want. So if you now select, say, your Hangouts, it'll then bring you straight towards that Hangouts message. So as you can see, I've just opened it up and now it is no longer there. So there is pretty much the top done. All you're left to do now is to add in your unlocker slider or your custom slider. Great, so we're almost there, guys. You just want to long press on the bottom here. You want to select custom slider, as we're going to be using the invisible tabs. Now it is this one over here. We just need to scroll a bit more down. This one selecting here. If you do not have it, don't worry. You can just select the get themes option. This will bring you into the widget locker, the home website. You just need to download it from there, and it's pretty easy. You just need to download it and then open it within widget locker. So all you have to do now is to disable each one of these options here on the side. So if you take this unlock here, swipe it to the right hand side, select disabled, and do that same for the sound one like I just did earlier on. You want to make sure that's completely blank, as what you want to do now is to select the middle option. You want to change the widget locker action to unlock. Now that nice pretty unlock icon will appear, but you want to change that. You want to select the icon tab right now. You want to select the files option here, and from here again I have to use the stylus, and I apologize for that, but you just want to say go into your gallery, and then if you scroll a bit you'll then see the unlock icon. You just select it right there. It may look teeny tiny, but you just need to select done, and it should be even more teeny tiny, but if you long press on it, select resize, it should get a lot bigger. So I think that looks much more impressive. Put it wherever you want, select away now, and of course if you just want to unlock your phone, you can just select it or just tap on it like so, and then it voila unlocks your phone just like that. So we can just see once again the complete home screen and lock screen. We just let it all to do its thing. So there is your home screen like that, very bold, very red. Got the striking widget here in the middle that's got all of the information that you need. And of course, if you just lock your phone right now and then simply unlock it, there it is, got a fantastic looking lock screen, also just as bold as the home screen. So there is your video complete. Great, guys, so thanks very much for watching this video. If you have any questions relating to this video or anything else on the channel, please let me know in the comment section below and I'll help out as much as possible. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up as well, so please subscribe to the mycolorscreen channel. It would truly mean a lot to us. Other than that, don't forget to check out mycolorscreen's official one-click theming launcher titled Themer, available free from the Google Play Store. And last but not least, it's Marco here from the mycolorscreen channel. And as always, don't stop customizing.